Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Ones and Twenties, the show where we roll a lot of 20s and a lot more ones. As always, Faith will be playing the role of the ones today. Thank you, Faith. Uh, I am your dungeon master. Very sick today, so if I have low energy or I sound weird, I feel horrible. So just get that out of the way real quick. Oh, I have energy now, but I'll mask it, I'm sure, with that energy. So why don't we go around the table, David?
It's virtual mahogany. That's me, David.
I mean, I could
Uh,
keep going virtual mahogany. I thought about it. I stopped myself from saying it.
it's a joke that we're not doing that joke anymore.
I mean, I
Yeah.
could keep doing it.
No, the table mahogany is imperative to the opener. The only
Um,
thing that gives us a sense of realism.
Sure.
I'm David, and I'm playing three characters: John Doe, Corgan Knives, and Forlorn.
No last name on forward, by the way.
No.
He's got the one name.
Or is his last name Lorne and his first name Four?
He's a golfer.
Mm-hmm.
Four.
Lorne. Like Lorne Michaels. Is he
Right.
related to Lorne Michaels of SNL
Unfortunately,
fame?
God.
no, he's not.
You know how
he's
people
not.
with the same first name are related sometimes?
Yeah.
In Japan, yes. Anyway, Mitch.
That's me. He said my name. I also play three characters, unsurprisingly. The first is Jean-Claude Porcher, Marquis du Fontaine. The second one is Dante Apollyon. And the third one is Wulfric Schaefer.
Hello. I am Faith. I am playing the role of the ones today, but also 2.5 other characters. The two being Shorn Beaton, Nicholas Fitzmaxim, and the half being Clem.
The half being.
I thought the half was going to be Odysseus for sure.
Just wait. Clem's
But it would have
gonna
been
be the only
3.5.
No, I think she wasn't counting Clem.
The horse is more important than Clem.
I mean, a horse is super
Super
helpful.
good.
It's super helpful. Arguably more helpful than Clem in this situation, to be perfectly honest, than most
My
people.
My money is
arguably
Clem
more
being
helpful
the
than
last.
Clem in most situations.
Right.
My money is Clem being the last survivor.
Clem and Jean-Claude. They're gonna make it.
Curse, no.
I'm Susanna. I am playing the role of Beatrice, Cat, and Umbriel.
And I'm Omid Nilera. So, just a quick announcement before we start today. I've talked with the players, and I think we're going to switch over to people voicing their own characters if they're in the same scene with each other. Usually, I'm able to get a good grasp of people's characters, but because we spend so much little time on them, it's hard for me to do so. I'm usually able to cover people when we have like one person missing and I just play their character. But that's much more difficult to do in this situation. I did not foresee that. So people will be voicing their own characters
Wait,
if they're in scenes with each other. What?
Omid, are you
What?
telling me that you're not capable of, at a moment's notice, playing one of 12 characters?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know
after
the
2 weeks?
Yeah, but I don't know the characters well enough. Like, I can play
No,
12
no.
characters. I just want to put
Disappointing.
to everyone out there, I can play 12 characters. I've fucking done it. I do improv, okay? I can play 12 characters. Like,
You should see his one-man show.
Yeah, I would love to do a one-man show. Are you kidding me? I would 1,000% do a one-man show. If COVID wasn't happening.
Hats. We'll each send you a hat for our different characters.
Good. Yeah. So, so we're gonna do that. Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna say to you guys. Speaking of that, I'm much more of a character DM. I'm very good at characters and that sort of thing. But there's not very many in this at all for me to do. So, one of the things I would like to work on is description. I'm very bad at it. Everyone. If I read description in a book, I'm like, I can't picture this. I can't. So it's very hard for me to do description. So I suck at it. So I would like to work on that. If you, the players, like want a better description of something and I have not done a good job of it, and you want something more, ask me. Say, hey, can you give us a better representation or visual? Or
Omid,
you
you little
can-
shit.
Omid, what is the smell of the breeze through the trees? Does it remind me of home?
cedar.
I'm gonna.
It's cedar. You smell cedar.
So we're in a cedar forest, guys. That's good information. Cedar forest.
Yeah, write that down.
Right? Who's taking notes?
The other thing I would like to say is if someone wants to offer their own description of something, and then I could add on to that, I am actually cool if you want to make a suggestion. If we're like, oh, maybe this wolf has a cool scar or whatever. Like, I'm gonna be a lot more open to that. If people want to do such a thing.
I heard that wolf is shredded.
I heard the wolf
I heard
had an
it
8
has
pack,
like an 8
Omid.
pack.
Omid, love that. You're opening yourself up for a bad time.
Listen, they're dire wolves. Oh, also, I should say that.
Oh my god, that one has a
before-
name tag. What does it say on the name tag?
No, they don't have
The
fucking
name
name
tag says
tags.
Fluffy.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoyo.
Oh my
Shit,
god.
Can anyone kill his father?
So I don't have to
Oh,
take
Nice.
people's
what up?
suggestions.
It's Moon the dire
Oh
wolf.
my god. Speaking of dire wolves, I was accidentally using a regular wolf stats before, so count yourselves lucky.
Yeah.
You would have died.
Died.
You would have died.
18 would have died.
18 would have died.
No,
does
don't
that
do
wolf-
that. We're so sexy.
That wolf was the weakest thing. Mitch, are you muted?
No, I'm mouthing the thing so as to not interrupt you.
Okay, I thought so. I wasn't sure though. I wanted to make
I'm
sure.
just saying to myself that was a regular wolf over and over again.
Mhm,
And then
yeah.
just now I said that's the weakest thing.
Yeah, that was the weakest thing. If that bear had hit Wolfric, remember when he like counterattacked? Wolfric
The
would be
bear wasn't
dead.
gonna hit Wolfric.
Yeah, Wolfric has good speed, but I'm just letting you know. Things are very, as a reminder to
Deadly.
everyone, this is a very deadly scenario. It's very
That's how it-
possible to get
Haven't done
characters killed. It's very possible.
I'm gonna talk myself out of every encounter.
Hey, whatever
Yeah,
works.
I'm just gonna use all my money like we talked about before we did this. Oh wait,
I mean, it worked
cool.
with the troll. It'll work with all the beasts.
It worked with the crocodile too.
Yeah.
Clem.
I gave
But
you a little kiss.
but I don't actually carry the money. I was just gonna be like, I'm going to send you this money. Now go away. That was the plan.
Yeah, well, now you have to have a new plan. We'll see if he comes up with one. So, we're going to start. Last time, two of our main groups caught up with each other near the watering hole, essentially, in the river, which was Beatrice, Jean-Claude, and then
18
Sean.
and
yeah.
the aristocrats.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Sharon, and then Ambriel, and Dante. So they have they're all working on getting shelter for themselves right next to the river with some in the woods, farther away from where they saw the wolves. So we're going to go to one of our other groups, which will be Swamp Group, the Swampies. So that is Clem.
Oh shit, what up?
It's Clem, John, and then
Forlorn.
is
Clem
it
and the
Forlorn?
boys.
Yeah, Clem and the boys, the good old boys. So you are currently heading out of the swamp. I'll say by now you eventually escape because you are going eastward. After the troll kind of give you directions of where to go.
Away from
You
the
wanted
mountains.
you wanted to go towards the mountain. He seemed like very much that was a bad idea. You don't know why. You don't understand his language. So you went east instead, and you just reached the end of the swamp to go into like the forest proper. Um, what would you like to do
The
as
cedar
you continue?
woods, right? Or is this a different set of woods?
Well, no, yeah, you're in a swamp. Cedars don't grow in swamps, David. Come on.
We were entering the
They
woods.
just left the swamp. They're entering the woods now.
Ah, okay.
So we're entering the 100-acre cedar woods.
Yep. Exactly 100 acres. You got me.
Um,
I
Okay,
think
where's my
the
note?
last time we left off, Forlorn and Clem were arguing.
Yes. Now you can argue as your own
Yep.
character, David. Represent yourself better.
I don't even remember what the argument was about.
I think Clem accused you of leaving him to
Abandoning him.
die when he
Yeah.
was the plan guy, and that Forlorn had not been contributing that much.
Except for falling in a river. Or a
Yeah,
swamp.
except for falling in a river.
Well, if you're free to leave, then Clem.
Hang on. I never said I wanted to leave. I'm just saying don't leave me hanging.
Oh, I won't.
I kind of turned to John and I'm like, this guy.
I don't know what. I'm kind of just glad to be a part of this conversation, honestly. I don't really get out much.
That's sad.
I
Does
appreciate
that
the
make
comment.
you sad, John? Makes me sad, John.
Well, if we don't remember what happened, how we got here, I think the best plan of action is finding food and water, right? That's what you do when you get lost in the woods, in the swamp. You get attacked by a troll for
You don't know that
trespassing.
name. You don't know that name.
Oh, get attacked by that guy
See, this is so much
for
better.
trespassing.
That guy.
I mean, I can't say that I've ever gotten lost in a swamp or met that guy or been chased by that guy after trespassing on that guy's property. But sure. That sounds correct.
I don't know.
I
That
think I
water
once
looked
read a
really
story
bad.
about these two little kids who got lost in a wood and they left like candy, or they ate candy, or the trees were made of candy and there was some baking going on.
How fascinating. I think yes, our best course of action might be to find food and water. Anybody know how to forage?
Clem is you look over and Clem is emptying the last of his flask.
Okay. Nice.
Well, I mean, at least now we have an empty flask to fill water with, but I wouldn't drink the swamp water that looked very dirty.
I don't know. I've had worse from a gutter. But yeah, sure. Clean water preferable. Malt
Anybody-
liquor even more preferable. Let's just.
Anybody here know how to find water? Good. Good.
Can I roll to see if I know how to find water?
Sure, make either a knowledge or a nature check.
Alrighty. $17.
Usually it's the place, like it's usually like where animals usually go. So when the animals are congregating, that's a good sign of where to find water.
Well, just like I just did have a thought. I mean, just like in the city when you're looking for like the best entertainment or a good deal or maybe like meat sticks, you want to follow the crowd, right? So I think we should like follow some animals. Cuz animals drink water, right? That's true. I think we should do that.
That actually sounds like a very good idea.
Yeah, aren't
You
you
really-
happy I didn't get eaten by that
Guy.
No, the aren't you happy mother didn't eat me.
Mother.
We bonded.
You really are the ideas guy. Well, let's find an animal to follow then.
Okay, so if you're looking for animals, make a perception nature check.
$16.
Perception.
Why are you rolling so well? for
Yeah,
Clem?
Jesus.
I don't know.
Because she was introduced as the ones this time, so now it has to
yeah.
course correct.
21 for Forlorn and 8 for John.
New 18.
Okay, so the other two. Okay. Were you two rolling nature checks or were you rolling perception checks?
Perception for me.
Perception.
Perception. Okay. So. Okay. So you both see different things. So, Clem, you see what looks to be this creature on all fours, very like it's very large. It's got like shell. It's got like what looks like armor on its back, like a long snout and a tail. This is a giant armadillo that you're seeing. And then who rolled it? Forlorn?
Yeah.
David?
21.
Okay. Yeah, you see a deer. you see some deer. Like a family of deer, most likely.
Are they regular deer or are they like mutant deer?
No, they're regular deer.
Aw.
Hey,
These deer fucking suck.
John, and Clem. I found
Look
some,
at that fucking fuck off armored guy. Look at him.
Yes, very big. But I found some deer over here with the horns and stuff. Looks like they're heading that way.
A what?
Deer? Horns? Antlers? Oh, Lord.
Oh, right, deer. Yeah. I've seen
Yes.
those in picture books.
I think they might be better to follow because they're, much faster than that thing.
Yeah, but that thing is like fucking cool though. Do you want to find out where the water that those deer drink are, or do you want to find out where that thing drinks?
Well, considering that it moves at a snail's pace, I'd rather follow the deer.
Fine.
All right, are you stealthily following these deer? Are you making yourselves known to them?
I think
Befriend
Forlorn.
the deer. I will stealthily follow the deer.
Okay,
Yeah, I think they would try to hide.
good call.
13. for
13?
stealth.
Okay.
I gotta roll 2 dice. Forlorn got an 18,
Mm-hmm.
and John got a 9.
Oh no, John. So
He's an accountant.
as you're trying to follow these deer, the one of them, a buck, its head pops up, looks in your direction, and then they all start darting away.
Run, run, run!
After
Go,
them!
go, go, run!
Roll
We're
me
gonna die.
actually let's switch. Let's switch. That's a good moment. So let's go to Kat, Wolfric, and who else was there, David? One of your
Knives.
characters? Knives.
Corgon, yeah.
Yeah. So let's go to them.
I'll never remember his first name. That character is called Knives. I'm sorry.
Right. You two were heading east from the mountains where you found Kat. So as you're doing so you eventually you're going through it's still you're basically at the edge where it's the mountain and the woods, and eventually you come to well, actually, give me a perception check, all of you.
It's pretty good.
19.
18.
Okay.
Perception. Wait, which character is this? Cat.
That's the other problem.
That's
We're just shuffling through character sheets.
that's an 11.
Think how many I have here. 11. Okay. So you all notice like the as you're coming upon as you're on the edge of these mountains, it goes up and down and whatnot. However, this mountain, for those who rolled 15 and above, as you get closer, the one that you're coming up upon, it does seem like there's more. It's not like a straight up slope, like up and down where you have to like climb. There seems to be actual pathways up. And as you get closer, hugging the side of this, you do see a river in the distance at the foot of the mountain.
There's a what at the? There's a river.
There's a river.
Okay.
Can I look at the pathways? Do they have any prints or like can I glean what made the pathways?
You can make a nature check.
Great. I'm not good at those. At least I rolled well. 12.
Well, you're not really sure. Like you can't tell. It's probably just it looks more natural than perhaps man-made. Like they're still rocky and whatnot. They're not like pathways, but they're like actual ways to get up the mountain. Unlike where you were before, where you had to climb down.
Gotcha. I was mostly trying to figure out if it was like animal paths or trails or with my
with
12.
your roll, I don't think you really know that. That's really all you noticed with that.
So there's like footpaths going up the mountain.
There's paths where you could theoretically you could climb the mountain without having to climb.
Then I would like to. I want to get a better vantage point, so I want to climb up a little bit, not like a ton, just like enough to see for some distance.
Okay. Yeah, just make an athletics check. It's not a hard DC for climbing up
You
a
say
bit.
that. 3.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you didn't meet the DC. So as you start to try to climb this mountain, just go up it to get to a better vantage point, you slip and you slip and you fall. And you slide down the mountain, taking 3 damage.
Christ. All right.
Whoa, Wolfric, come on. You okay, man? I'm trying to get into that accent. You okay,
that's
or
not-
you all right?
Mir geht's Gut. Oder ich bin
I think-
einfach ausgerutscht.
I think that's not good. Not good. I'm gonna sort of see if I have a cloth bandana or something, anything that I could kind of use to. I don't know how exactly he's injured.
So he fell very hard on the mountain, like the rocks. So like
Okay.
basically like his back and his side hurt a lot from falling.
Very bruised. Maybe like a hairline fracture or something.
No.
No. I don't know. That's like half his hit points.
If he is bleeding at all, Kat is gonna use this bandana she has to sort of like.
Okay. Yeah,
Do
you
you
can
need? Is your arm? Do you want a sling?
He'll take whatever it is you want to hand to him and just say, "Ich kann damit umgehen," and he'll tend to himself. He'll just take it and tend to himself. Then, sort of when he's done, sort of as he's sort of finishing up, he'll say to you,
I'm good at climbing. I can go up the mountain if there's something you wanted.
"Geh hoch und seh dich nach mir um," and he'll gesture up the mountain, and like,
Oh, to see. I was
Yeah.
up the mountain before you found me. Kat is gonna like look for an approximate. I was like up there, and then I climbed down. There was a river and a lot of woods, and she's gonna kind of describe what she
Mhm.
saw from the top of the mountain or the area of the cliff side that she was.
And you didn't see anything. Like any civilization or in like a village or a town, maybe a city.
No.
A cottage in the middle of nowhere? No, nothing. All right.
I saw the river. That was the clearest thing.
We went to the horizon, the river.
Did it?
Hmm?
The river that I saw
Uh,
on the cliffside, did it just carry off into the horizon? Did I see anything further out, or it just kind of vanished into the woods?
it. Did you how well do you remember how well you rolled for your
Not super
perception?
great.
You probably
I think probably average-ish or below.
yeah you didn't.
My perception is I've got like a -1 to awareness. So.
Okay, you didn't see the edge of the woods because your eyesight just isn't very good. So but you didn't like you saw it keep going, but you didn't see the edge of the woods, so you don't know if it leaves the woods or not.
I saw it go into the woods, but I couldn't see really far.
Well,
Into the woods.
I think our best bet might be to follow the river downhill. Hopefully come across some sort of village or something along the river. Because I mean, if you're gonna make a city, might as well make it close to water, right?
"Zu Fuß ist gut."
You all suddenly start feeling tremors in the ground.
I hide behind
Looking
a tree
around.
or up a tree. I don't care. I hide.
Sure, make a stealth check, and then David, you want a perception? You
Yeah.
run to look around. Okay.
Ooh, good. Excellent.
6.
Yes.
I would
6. You
also
don't see anything.
I would also like to look around, I think.
Okay.
Because I don't think that he's got the mindset to hide, and also
Mhm.
he's injured, so he probably can't hide good anyway.
Right.
Son of a
That's
fuck.
16.
12.
Okay. Yeah, you find a good rock to hide behind. There's like a ledge. It's a very good hiding spot. Be very difficult for anything to see you.
Well,
I'm small.
Wolfric, yeah, you're also very small. Wolfric, you like the ground's shaking and whatnot, but you don't see any source.
okay.
And then it stops.
Have I ever felt the ground shake like that before?
No.
Could it just be like it could just be an earthquake. I think we're good.
I'm not super great with an earthquake. That's not good.
An Erdbeben?
I
Is
don't
that
think
what
that's good.
earthquake, earth move, earth shake?
Earth bend. I
Was
don't
ist
know.
das?
I feel the earth move under the feet.
The ground shakes. It happens sometimes.
Es ist kein großes Geschöpf.
Did you understand that?
Can we go? I'd like to get to the river. I don't like it here.
I mean, yeah,
Kat's
but
gonna start going. She's gonna duck
Okay.
into the woods and just I
Ja,
don't.
das Fluss ist gut.
Following the river?
Yeah.
Okay.
Towards along the river.
Cool.
sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I don't quite understand. This language barrier is a little rough. No pun intended.
Was kann ich tun?
Was kann it tun?
Was kann ich tun?
Was kann it tun?
Ja.
What does that mean?
Was? And he just raises his shoulders. Was?
Oh, what can you do?
Ja.
Ah, it kind of sounds similar.
All right.
Word
So
out
is-
Are we
Language
going? Or are we
Yeah.
gonna talk about language?
Right behind you. Right behind you.
all
Follow
right.
the river.
So you three are following the river. We're gonna go back to swamp people actually.
Oh,
Everyone else is kind of in a. Oh, actually, we're gonna go to Nick. That's who we're gonna go to.
Yeah,
Um,
Nick. Nick alone, a horse and his boy.
Oh my god. Nick,
Alright.
you ran from some ogres, and then you found some giant otters in the river.
Yeah.
Imitated some of them. Were nice to them. They seemed pretty friendly. You tried to get Odysseus, your horse, to cross the river, but he fell over and he was already very scared, so he went back to the original side. So, where would you like to head from there? The river goes
We were heading
upward.
Yeah, we're just gonna follow the river.
Okay.
Kind of mosey our way on over. I'd like to keep an eye out.
Okay, yeah, give me a perception check.
21.
21. Okay. As you're keeping an eye out, you're looking across the river. You're looking back. 21. Okay. Yeah, I'll say okay. So across the river, because that's where you're a little bit worried. You don't know what might come out of there. There was just giant otters. You see, like, kind of dust picking up from the ground, although you don't see anything there on the other side, like in the forest. You don't see anything there, which is a little weird. You keep an eye on it for a bit, and eventually just goes out of range. Looking back on your side, you look on the ground. There doesn't seem to be any creatures nearby, but you start looking into the trees in case there might be predators up there, and you see something yellow up in a tree.
I see something yellow.
Mm-hmm. You see the color yellow. You're not close enough to really discern what it is.
I'll sneak a little closer, I guess.
Okay.
Kind of acting nonchalant, I guess, like I haven't noticed whatever.
Okay, sure. You can make a stealth or a deception check in that case.
Deceive the banana.
Yeah, I'm gonna deceive. I vote to deceive the banana.
It's either that or Pikachu, apparently.
That's gonna be a
Clefairy's not
15.
even yellow, David.
Right? Yeah, it's
It's a
like
meme.
white or
You haven't
pink.
seen that?
I
You
don't
haven't seen
care
that
about
meme,
your
No,
Doc?
memes.
I know the meme.
Who's
It's
that
Pikachu.
Pokemon? It's Pikachu!
Who's
It's
that?
Clefairy! Fuck!
Fuck!
Who's that
Anyway,
mean?
15.
15? Okay. Yeah, as you. Oh, is this was for the deception, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
deceiving the banana.
Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah. So as you get closer, as far as you know, you're being very casual, and you're not even making eye contact. I mean, you are, but it's like out of the corner of your eye. It's very
Yeah.
sly. And as you get closer, you see it, and it seems to be a bundle of a couple yellow things together, clumped up.
Actually, no.
Do I recognize it at all?
Give me a nature check or a knowledge.
Oh. Alright.
My question is, does it look like flowers or?
I do 16.
16. It looks like bananas.
Shit, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna, getting closer, I'm also gonna make sure that I don't see any other, like, tracks in the area.
Okay, give me another perception or nature check.
Ooh, not as good. Only a 9, so I
9.
don't.
Yeah, you're not really noticing any.
Alright, I'm gonna get close to the bananas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So you have to. Are you climbing the tree then? Because it's up the tree.
I'm gonna I'm gonna get a little bit closer and kind of survey the tree and try to kind of like plan how best to get up there.
Mm-hmm.
I am a little bit injured. I don't know what from exactly, but
Oh, I think you fell off your horse.
okay.
No. I don't know what
Oh
injured
no,
you.
I pushed.
You pushed. Gotcha. Yeah, your arm when you were trying to get on top
Yeah,
of
so
Odysseus.
I'm like, ugh, my shoulder's a little sore. But I really want those fucking bananas.
All right. So if you're gonna try to like strategically figure out the best place to go up, give me a knowledge check to see if you can get a bonus for climbing this tree.
No.
Nah. Okay. Yeah, you're not seeing a good spot to climb it other than just climbing the bulk of it. Does not look easy. It definitely looks doable, but does not look easy.
Yeah, all right. I'll give it a shot. Why not? Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
All right. Yeah. Make an athletics check.
14.
14. Okay. You're making decent speed. However, you're starting to slip. Not necessarily like fall off, but kind of like slide down. Give me another athletics check to see if you can keep going.
20 dirty.
Okay, yeah. You really pull it together, and you use your strength to really just dig your hands into your big beefy orc hands into this tree. You see some branches, like fuck those branches. I'm gonna climb this shit. I got this. And you eventually get to the top, and there's the bananas.
All right, yeah, I'll pick them, I guess.
All right, yeah, you get a bundle of bananas. You get 5 bananas.
Oh, sweet.
And then with that 20 roll, I'll say you can get down easily enough without having to do anything else.
Pass. All right, 5 bananas. How am I feeling hunger-wise? So how long has it been since I woke up here?
So for you, you've actually been going. Time hasn't gone as far for you, I would say, because you've been on a horse. For other people, I think it's been longer. Other people are definitely going to start getting hungry. You're probably a little bit hungry, but you're not like starving.
Okay.
Because it's been probably about 2 hours for you.
All right. I will stow the bananas for now. And
Yeah,
hop
where?
back on Odysseus. Give him a little pat.
Where-
And I'm sure he's been eating grass.
Grass, yeah. Where are you stowing the
Grass.
bananas?
I have like
The
belts
banana
and stuff.
patch,
I'm just gonna
obviously.
like,
Wouldn't you
hey,
like
I'm
to know?
holstering the bananas.
You're
Wouldn't you
holstering
like
the
to know, Buddy Boy?
bananas.
I'm holstering them, Omid.
Describe to me this holster that can holster a banana, and I will let you
No,
do
so
it.
like, you know how like workmen's overalls are like workmen's belts?
Mm-hmm.
But also people who work in the stables, farriers and stuff like that, they usually have work belts with a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of pockets and pouches and belt loops and stuff, where they can hang different tools or like put things in. And I assume that he just like rearranges a couple things and like takes a bit of twine and
mechanics,
Okay.
like a mechanic's
overalls
overalls
have like a loop on there.
and he just takes
for
some
a hammer.
extra twine and like ties the bananas on.
Sure, make a very easy crafting check.
Oh, I'm not good.
Don't roll a 4.
Even with a -1, it's a 12.
You're fine. It takes a little bit. It's not easy. Somehow, it's difficult. You've never tied bananas to your belt before. It's not a thing you've had to do. And there is 5 of them bundled together, so it was a little bit difficult to get like that stem at the top there.
Mm-hmm.
But you do eventually get it, and you can do whatever you like. You're back on Odysseus.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep following the river. Also keeping an eye out, because if I found one banana tree near this river, it's likely that I might be able to find more in this area. So I'm gonna be checking the other side of the bank, kind of along this, kind of going a little bit slower in this section, just trying to be like, is there more food here?
Give me another perception check.
No.
No, okay. You're not sure. You're being a lot more cautious. You're honestly mainly looking for bananas, and for whatever reason, you're just not. Maybe they're not on this bank, or you're not really sure. You're just not seeing any.
All right. Right. Does it look like I could cross here?
You can. Not here. Maybe a little bit farther.
All right, I'll
along the
go a little
bank.
bit farther and try to get Odysseus to cross again.
Okay. So you eventually do come to a spot where you might be able to. Actually, roll me a luck check.
Okay.
Let's do that.
19.
Okay. Yeah, you. Okay. Yeah, so actually, it takes you a little bit to finally get to one, and you do see a spot where you could cross the river. However, not too far ahead, you see that there is the river branches into 3 different um, directions. One of them's the one that you've been following.
What are the other 2?
The other 2, one of them, so the one you've been following goes east and west. The other one goes south. Another one goes, it continues east. Oh, actually, and then there is one going north. Sorry. That's where, like, all of them are sourced from. Like, it seems like that one goes into, like, those all branching out.
Gotcha. Does it seem... Can I get a sense of looking out onto the landscape, what the general terrain is in each of those directions?
Give me a nature check.
No.
No? Okay. You're not really sure. It looks like more woods, probably.
Oh, shit. I'll follow this river for a little bit further up. And I won't cross.
Going
but
north?
I know that this is an area that, yeah.
So. Okay. All right, so you start heading north. We are going to cut over to Swamp Team, the new A team. Swamp, because we're capitalizing the A. You're welcome to the name. So you are. Oh yeah, you're all chasing after deer. So everyone, give
Yep.
me a dexterity check.
Oh, that's gonna end great.
Just a dex check.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
God awful.
17.
17. Nice.
Forlorn got a 2. John got an 8.
They're both really lagging behind, especially Forlorn. Like Clem, you probably can't even see Forlorn. he's pretty far back. I mean, just like the troll, like he was the one in the far back. Like this seems to be a pattern.
God, Clem starts jogging backwards while still chasing the deer and is like,
Yes, I'm going. Is this towards John or Forlorn?
both of you, you're both back there.
Oh yeah, okay. Is we're going. It was. I used to count coin for a living. There's a lot. Whew.
And people didn't try to chase you because of that?
I counted coin for different companies. For different businesses, for bakeries and delis and.
But you business people, you're always rush, 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 rush.
I mean,
Make like the tax man is on your tail, because he is, literally.
I never really chased anyone down. I let someone else do that. Oh,
Forlorn, pretend the masses are ganging up on you and have finally had enough.
that's not. I don't have to pretend that much.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know, channel that. The mob, they're coming for you.
All right,
Can Forlorn push?
Yeah, actually, give me everyone give me another dexterity check before we see if you have to push or not. I'm gonna say before we do that, actually, Faith as Clem, I want you to give me a persuasion check to see if you can inspire him to go better. See if you can give him some
5.
motivation. Nah, it's not working. So yeah, just make regular dexterity checks for me, everyone. You do not get a bolster 1, David.
But I'm gonna fucking push for Forlorn.
What do you get? 0?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What did everyone else get?
I got a 13.
12.
13, 12. Okay. Let me look at this. I know what I want to do to you. Let me just double check the details. Okay.
I know what I want. How I want to kill you. Just don't know.
So, oh, sorry. What did everyone else get again?
13.
12.
Okay, decent. Okay, so
And I'm
those
jogging
those are
backwards.
average. Yeah. So with those rolls for you two, luckily you didn't do bad enough where you would be out of sight. You still see the deer. You still think it's possible to keep trailing them. For Lauren, you really push yourself. You're heaving. It's so hard. Like you can barely breathe. Like your heart is beating like crazy.
I can already imagine the yells from angry masses.
And it's working. However, you're able to keep pace with Clem and John. You're clearly working way harder than they are for this speed, and you have a point of fatigue. So what that means is you have hinder 1 dex skill checks, and -5 speed.
Dex skill checks
Mm-hmm.
and -5 speed.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Alright.
actually, you know what, David? This is usually an endurance check to see if you actually get it. I'm gonna present the possibility of you getting this. So roll me an endurance check, actually, to see if you get.
Which is just Constitution, right?
Yeah. If you don't have the skill, yes.
You know, what's part of the? It's the name of the show.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. So you're fatigued. You have
1.
hinder 1 dex skill checks and -5 speed. There we go. Though. You're back,
You know,
baby.
between me and Faith, and you jinxed me by calling out Faith.
Yeah, you're welcome, Faith.
Thanks. Omid is the DM who guides our paths in more ways than one.
Mm-hmm. But go ahead and give me. Okay. Yeah, give me stealth checks with disadvantage, please.
Everyone?
Yes.
That disadvantage really didn't help.
5.
I almost rolled double 20s.
Too bad
I was
you
so
didn't.
close to rolling double 15s, but no. Rolled a
Stealth.
15 and a 2.
Man, Forlorn got a 24.
Ha!
I rolled double 19s. It's
Amazing.
John got a 5.
Okay. Cool.
Clem starts like trying to sell Forlorn performance enhancement powder. Because he can see he's really struggling. He's like, hey dude, you know, there's no shame in like struggling with some physical activity. Have you tried powdered ox tusk?
I don't need your snake oil.
Roll your perception checks.
12.
You distracted Forlorn. Perception
Mm-hmm.
is 14. John got a 19.
Okay. You
Sorry.
still see the
14.
so the deer is still within sight of you. You see 3 hulking silver-haired creatures start like heading towards them and start attacking them.
I turned the other way.
Wait. He tries grabbing you to stop you from running.
Make a grapple check,
Forlorn.
David.
Forlorn will. What is a grapple check?
Just make it's a fortitude attack.
What do I add to that?
It's just a regular attack for you. The other part is for Faith, basically.
So just strength.
Yep. Or-
6.
Or they say whichever is using. Yeah, no. I don't need to look at Faith's to know that does not.
Clem
grab
does a
you.
full like limbo slide, like not today.
Amazing. Yeah, and he's running the other way. What are you doing, for
Wait,
Lauren and John?
It could kill one of them, and we could have something to eat.
Forlorn, as I'm like, I like stop and I turn. I'm like, Forlorn, I just want you to look at yourself. Now look at me. Now look at John. Sum that up in your head. And now I want you to look at those.
Rips like a piece of like the deer off.
Silvery thing.
They're dire wolves, an
Oh, okay.
actual pack. The other one before was like a runt. It was probably kicked out of an actual pack because it seemed to be as strong as a regular wolf. But you don't know that they're called dire wolves.
Excuse me.
Now I've
Excuse me.
placed a couple of bets in my day, and I 100% absolutely would never ever bet on us. And I always bet on myself, which is why we need to go.
I go to the gym sometimes. Don't underestimate me. This is John.
I turn and I would like to slap John.
Amazing. Yeah. Make an attack roll.
Is it just that dex? Are my hands light weapons?
They're light weapons, yeah. Dex plus awareness. Or you can use strength plus awareness.
No. 8.
Yeah.
He dodged out of the way.
Okay. Also, all 3 of you, give me stealth checks since you're just here
Shit.
in the open discussing this.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
I go to slap John, miss, and I just become one with a bush instead.
John gets a 13. Does Forlorn get disadvantage?
Why?
Because it's a dexterity. No, it's awareness. I could use awareness.
And that's just skill checks. That's not. Oh wait, yeah, this is a skill check. No, yeah, you do have hinder 1 on your stealth check.
Okay. Uh, 16.
Okay, you're
21.
fine. You're fine.
21 for Forlorn.
You're all fine. They haven't noticed you. They seem to be very focused on eating their current meal.
Now, I don't know if either of you have ever, from a bush, you can't actually see Clem right now. He's just in a bush. He's like, I don't know if you've ever had to, I don't know, scrounge for food or fight
Never.
an old homeless guy for beer in an alleyway, but the desperate and the starving are, and especially pack creatures.
I've never had to fight for food.
It wasn't because I had to. Anyway.
Whatever you say, Clem.
But the grandpas who ran my old neighborhood, you never wanted to encounter them in a dark alleyway.
Because you owed them money?
No. Because you were on their territory, and when they were feeding, that's when they were the most vicious.
Well, maybe if we just let them
And
finish
they
eating.
looked, they had similar gray to those things. Just go. And they used to sharpen their dentures. We should just, I wouldn't recommend it. That's how I got this scar. And he does point to like
Jesus.
a set of like.
Jeez. Well, I'm not saying we fight them for it, but if we wait long enough, they'll finish eating, and we'll get whatever scraps are left over.
Who's to say we won't be food?
They're eating. Why would they kill something if they're not hungry?
Because we're threatening a kill site.
Are we? Like you said, look at us.
Well, we're going near it.
Well, that's why we wait till they're done eating and we take whatever's left over.
I'm not willing to bet our lives that they're not going to spot us.
What if we climb a tree? We can climb a tree.
All right, yeah, sure. Let's climb.
Climb a tree, make athletics checks.
I'm so weak, I can't do it.
Are you all helping each other? Well, I guess it would be whoever's. If you want to help each other, you can give each other bonuses, but you'd have to tell me how you're doing so.
I got a 9.
I don't think Forlorn would have thought of that.
Okay. No, you're not getting up. You're trying. It's just not. You can't
A
climb
9
it.
is really high. I have a -5 athletics.
I know. I'm sorry. But yeah, you're not able to.
John got a 10. No, sorry. Forlorn got a 10. John got a 6.
Forlorn is the only one who's doing decent at getting up this tree, and he still is not at the top.
And he's wheezing. He's just.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. We'll get to the top. We'll wait them out.
Give me another dex check. If you get to the top, you could probably help him out.
You mean an athletics?
Or athletics, yeah, sorry.
Can we make it? Can I make another athletics check to see if I can get up?
Yeah, you can try again.
No.
6. You don't get any higher up, but you don't fall. You're just stuck there. And then Faith, yeah, you didn't roll high enough.
I start digging a hole.
Start digging a hole. Cool.
Yeah, I go in the other direction.
Okay, so you're attempting to dig a hole. Yeah, what's John doing then?
I don't. I've never been in this kind of situation before. He's looking at his two options: go higher up or farther down. I've never
Why
had to make a
can't we just
decision
cut and
before.
run? That's what I do anytime anything gets hard.
All right, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I convinced
Wait,
John we go.
Wait, don't leave me. Don't leave me up here.
Is he gonna stay?
I'm stuck.
Mm. I go up behind Forlorn, and I'm just like, "We'll help you down. Now let's go."
Okay. Are you down? Okay. I'm gonna say this. I'm letting go.
Cleb's like, "I want it on the record. This is not what I suggested."
So you're going down, and then you're cutting and running everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were following these deer southeast.
Mhm.
That was the direction you were going. Since these wolves are in your way now, what direction do you want to head in?
Northeast. We don't want to go towards the mountain. We know that.
Which direction is the mountain?
North.
South. We'll go south.
Yeah, south.
All right, directly south.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. So you start heading south. So let's switch away from you three, and let's go to Cat. Cat in the group, and Wolfric.
Cat and the boys.
And yeah, Cat and the boys.
It's cat dog.
Jesus. It's cat dog teeth. I don't know.
Cat dog and knives. Cat dog.
Hey,
with a
there we
knife.
go. Cat dog. There we go.
Cat
So
dog with a
you three go ahead and give me perception checks as you're walking along this river.
22.
Hey.
Finally.
A 9.
13.
13. Okay, Wolfric, you hear nearby in the forest. It
I
sounds
think the sound got muffled. It's like the sound of something falling.
yes, like
Okay.
Give me a nature check.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
let's
give
see,
you
brain.
I'm gonna give you bolster 1 because you rolled so high.
Yay. Maybe that'll make up for my brain.
Maybe this dice will make up for my brain.
Holy shit. 21.
21. It sounds like a tree falling.
And Bownist, he'll stop them. Sorry, he'll stop them. Sort of hold out his, because I imagine he's still in the front, even though he's injured, just because he's like the fastest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, how fast are you?
I have 45 speed.
You might be
Cat's faster.
similar.
Oh, well, fine then.
But she'll stay behind
Yeah.
you.
But I'm older, so.
Yeah.
But I'm older, so whatever. Shut up.
I'm the leader.
Yeah. Ein Baumist im Wald gefallen. Do I know sort of what the direction is?
I mean, it's in the direction that you're headed, although maybe a little bit west, but not by much at all.
We're
Von dort drüben. And I'll point
Are
to
we
the direction that I heard it from.
Are we still following
The river? Yeah, das
mountain?
Fluss.
Towards
You're
the
following
river, or
you're
we're
at the
following the
river.
river?
You're following
Yeah.
the river. Also, I'll
Which
say
direction?
south,
South. Okay.
and then also I'll say yeah. So it's basically south and a little bit west that you heard it, Wolfric.
So I'll point in the direction that I hear it. Von dort drüben.
Well, I didn't quite catch the first part there. I didn't quite catch the first part there.
Ein Baum ist gefallen. Ist da drüben. And I'll point again.
Mm-hmm.
Something has fallen.
Ja. Und ist da drüben. And
That
again, I'll point to the
Oh,
direction.
over there.
Ja.
Want to check it out? I mean, what do you think fell? I mean, if you heard it from this far away, it had to be something big.
Ist
Right?
ein Baum. And I'll point to a Baum, a tree.
Baum,
Ein Baum.
a tree.
That doesn't sound
Ist
super
könnte
dangerous.
gefährlich sein.
I mean, maybe they're lumberjacks.
Das ist nicht gut.
Yeah, I mean, if
Nein, das ist nicht gut.
that's not good,
Ja,
why not?
What's wrong with lumberjacks?
sie könnten gefährlich sein.
Current, Fixerlet.
Sie haben Äxte in Haas.
They have a house.
Sie haben Äxte und Haas.
They have an
Axe?
Äxte. And he'll like bare his teeth actually, which is a horrifying thing.
They're very
Um,
sharp.
Und Haas.
They
They're
have an axe and they're mean, angry.
Ja.
Wolfric has had bad experiences.
Yeah, apparently.
with lumberjack.
Yeah.
Ist
But
nicht
if
gut.
they're
They're not some
if,
friendly guy in a paper towel. I mean,
But if they're cutting down trees, they're cutting it down to either sell it or make something of it.
Sie schaden der Natur.
Or it just fell.
It's not it's not natural. I've never heard a tree fall before. But I'm just a city kid, so.
Take the sound of my typing as him pausing to think.
mm-hmm. I was actually about to say.
Cat is gonna. Well, Cat has been trying to be sneaky as possible this entire time, and is gonna be extra sneaky and kind of sneak towards that direction. Just be like,
Sure. Give me a stealth check.
Oh, bitchin'. 18.
Okay, cool. And then give me a perception check as you're sneaking through the woods using the trees and the bushes
Yeah,
for
I'm
cover.
going to follow her.
11.
Give me a stealth check and then a perception check, Wolfric.
Ooh, yikes! 12 on the stealth
Okay.
and natural 20 on the perception.
Hey,
For
okay.
3.
So Wolfric, and
I'm
what did you?
rolling good except for that stealth check.
What was your perception, Susanna?
11.
11. Okay. Wolfric, you see, as you both get closer, you're not stealthing as well as.
Well, I'm not trying to stealth
Cat.
as well. I'm
Yeah, you're
like,
not.
trying
Yeah.
to catch up with her. Like,
Yeah.
no.
But
Oh,
as,
rather,
as
sorry,
you
like
do so-
9.
yeah, as you're doing so, as you get closer, you see a tree moving towards the river, like flat. It's
Oh,
not. It's
Jesus
not like
Christ.
bumpy. It's like flat. It's sorry.
Okay, it's floating in the river.
No. It's like floating in midair. And as you get, but then it like some trees stop blocking the path, and you see underneath it is a large furry creature with a flat tail, carrying this tree. It's a very large furry creature. You rolled a natural 20?
Yeah, on my
Oh
perception.
yeah, it's got like buck teeth.
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
us
It's
in
a
the
giant
present world
beaver.
would recognize this as a beaver, I
Yeah,
imagine.
it's a giant
A
beaver.
giant beaver.
These are all actual things, by the way. These are all real creatures.
hoping
Just so you all know.
I can actually
Megafauna.
hoping I can actually catch up to Cat.
Mhm.
yeah, probably. She's being
I-
slow.
Will full on. I'll grab her by like the scruff of her neck. And he will say, "Schau dort," and he'll point to the direction of the. Well, he'll say it quietly. I'm not gonna try to speak German quietly. All right.
That's impossible. That's not how you do a German
Well, it's not
voice.
that it's
You
not that
can't-
I
you
couldn't
can't do-
speak German quietly. It's that
No, you
it's that I'm
can't. That's
focused
how
on
it works.
saying it right, so I can't like.
No,
Volume control.
Mitch, German you can't say quietly. Not you. You just can't in general. That's not how the language works.
And he'll point over to the beaver. Of course, not knowing that it's a beaver.
No, you do know that it's a beaver. You've never seen a giant one like this.
Oh, so okay, so I know what a beaver is.
So
Good.
you all, from what you've all noticed, you've recognized like normal animals, but like monsters or things you haven't seen before. Like you've never seen a giant beaver, but you know what a beaver is.
Der Biber ist sehr groß.
Super large beaver. At least
Ja.
it's not a lumberjack. We should tell the other. Cat's gonna sneak back.
Wir sind die Holzfäller der Welt.
Knives.
Yeah,
It's
you know
not
what
a
I was-
lumberjack.
She's already gone,
Oh.
Wolfric, as you turn to tell her that.
Knives.
Hey, oh.
It's not a lumberjack. It's a beaver, but like a really big one.
A real big beaver.
Like bigger than
Sehr
me.
groß. And I'll like
So, like-
gesture about how big it is.
So like you know, I mean, I never really seen a beaver before. They're like that big. So like
Nein,
No.
big.
das ist sehr groß.
Really big.
Oh, like a huge bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Das ist riesig.
Yes, we want to avoid those.
But they're not. Beavers don't like fight people, right?
Yeah, but if it's real big and big enough to like bite your head off, you probably want to avoid it. But I was thinking, you know, I mean, we're right next to this river. Why not, you know, catch some fish? Starting to get a bit hungry. I don't know about you guys. And we could really use the protein.
Yeah, I can look for a stick, string, vines. I don't know. What do you?
Does
how do you
knives-
catch your
Does
fish?
knives have at least one knife?
No, we
No.
established that he did not
Okay.
have one on him.
Honestly, the only one with like a weapon-like thing,
Is
I
me.
think, I'm pretty sure is you.
Yeah. Can I find a sharp rock?
Make a
Well, I do have a
perception
branch.
check.
I do have a branch, a large branch with me. So I'm also gonna start
No.
looking for a sharp rock.
Eight.
It would be easier, Mitch, if you were near the mountain still, but it's
Yeah,
harder
that's
here.
fine. Yeah, 8.
I'm gonna like.
I found something, didn't I? Cat
I
found
thought you
something.
did. Yeah, David, you
Yeah.
can make a perception check as well. I'm pretty sure Cat has something though.
Yeah, Cat found a rock. I think so.
Is it sharp?
I think you specifically wanted a sharp one.
Yeah, yeah. It was when she was sneaking up on you because she
Mhm.
wanted something to protect herself.
Wir sollten einen Stein finden. And
Found
obviously
something.
there's rocks probably on the riverbed.
But there's smooth.
Mhm.
So we'll point to the rocks, and he'll say, "Ein Schäfer."
What if we
Sharp
like?
rock? And Cat will bring out her sharp rock.
That'll
Well,
work
that's
out.
good. And he'll snatch it from you.
Catfish. Don't.
And he's just gonna sharpen the end of his staff. He's just gonna go at it.
Oh, I got a big
Oh,
branch here.
yeah.
Let me know when you're done with that.
Make a crafting check, Mitch.
I'll help you.
How? Describe to me how you're helping.
Keep looking over your shoulder. You gotta make that bit sharper. Like you missed a spot right there.
No, I don't think that's gonna.
Um,
He knows how to sharpen things. He's a
is
butcher. He
crafting
sharpens
Yeah.
knives. Sharpens
is
knives.
crafting a dexterity check?
No, it's intelligence.
It's intelligence.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say because you're making like a spear essentially. I would say that'd be tribal if you wanted to use
Okay.
that for your specialized skill.
Yeah. Cool. Does that?
So it's just +1.
Right. That's fine. But does that make it? Because I have a -2 to intelligence.
It
so I have
ignores-
a -1 modif-
It would ignore your penalties.
Okay.
So it would just be a
+1 to that.
+1. Yeah.
Cool. I always forget how it works. Okay, 12.
12. You're a little worried about as you're starting it. You're a little worried about messing it up.
I mean, it is,
And if you
it is
have to
my
keep
sheep herding
And if
staff.
you have to keep, and if you have to keep doing it, this staff might get shorter and shorter before you eventually get it right, if you do get it right. So it's risky if you want to keep trying. And it's not a quick thing, I would say.
Hey, I have this branch here that I've been kind of carrying around. Remember with the bear? If you want to use this instead.
And what? Club the fish?
Uh,
No, sharp in the
he's
end.
gonna turn to Knives. He's going to say,
Mhm.
Weißt du, wie man die Dinger schärft?
Cat's gonna go to the river and look to
And
see
he'll
if there
like
even are
hold
fish.
hold
Okay.
the two things in his hands out to you as he says this. He says, Weißt du, wie man die Dinger schärft?
Perception check, Susanna.
Dinger shift.
Weißt
12.
du, wie man
Me.
die Dinger schärft?
Yes, you do.
Like, you want me to give
Die
it a
Dinger
try?
schärft.
I'm gonna try and catch one. My bare
Oh, you want me
You
to
gonna try and
like,
catch
make a
it? Okay.
shiv?
Give me a
Dex and
give me
awareness.
an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. I
Want
can
me
do
to
that.
make a shiv out of your staff, or like a
A shift.
point, like
That's a 17.
It's a 17. So as you two are talking about this and trying to figure out how to get a fish,
try to communicate.
Cat, you're able to you're watching and you shove your hand in and you're able to grab a fish and pull it and it's squirming. It's about to like jump out of it.
I'll grab it with both hands and
Mhm.
walk back from the river. Fish.
Great. Now we need to cook it and start a fire.
I'm gonna whack it real hard on the ground.
I'm gonna say you kill it. Yeah. You don't need to roll for that. That's fine.
Well, let me see if I can find some fire.
Find some
God
fire.
damn it, David.
I knew I had this background for a reason.
Yeah.
But we don't want. What
Uh,
if something spots it or something? Give me my rock back. She's gonna snatch her rock back and start
Mhm.
gutting the fish.
Wolfert, do you want to get some rocks to see if we can start a fire, and I get some wood, or do you want to reverse the roles?
You just go and collect some wet fucking rocks from the riverbed.
They'll dry off. I'll get some wood. We'll start a fire somehow.
Susanna, Cat, give me a you're trying to gut the fish.
Yeah.
That would be I would say nature or crafting.
Both of those are intelligence. Why is so much of a survival intelligence? Cat is so bad at that. A 7.
7. You've never gutted a fish before. You don't know how to
I
do
probably have. I grew up on the streets. I probably.
it. Well, then
Like,
you're
what else was I eating?
well, then you have no tools to do it, so you're having a very difficult time gutting a fish. You have nothing to. You have this sharp rock, which is not very precise. You kind of like bust up the fish.
She's gonna look at Knives. You know how to gut a fish? Here. Throw him the fish.
With a knife, sure.
Well, here's a rock. She'll toss it to him. She's gonna go try and catch the fish.
Get some wood so that we can start a fire.
I'm good at fish, not wood.
It sticks. How are you know what? Before I even gut the fish, I'm gonna find a way to start a fire so that we can actually cook this thing instead of just eating it raw. It might be in the middle of nowhere, but I'm
What's wrong with raw fish? As long as it's no moldy. I left.
oh, it'll kill you.
I'm alive. I've eaten raw fish.
I don't. You should always cook your food. All right.
Also, say you don't
Now that
Yeah,
recognize.
but if you find it in the trash, it's probably already cooked.
All right. Now that you're with me, You're never gonna eat trash again. All right. You're with a real cook.
But you can't gut a fish.
You got a knife? This is a sharp rock, yeah. But look how fucking wide it is.
Nice.
Okay,
I'll
fine.
figure something out.
I'll look for a stick.
You're
She's
deine
gonna-
Hände
A
benutzen?
lot.
She's-
We
she's
need a lot of wood.
Fine. I'll look for a
Wolfric
branch.
will just he's got like claws, so he'll just like
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. All right.
can I gut the
You
fish?
know how predators.
Yeah, right. Well, Wolfric does because he's a nice boy,
Sure,
and
I'll give you.
he's an anthropomorphized wolf. All right.
I'll give you bolster one. Sure,
Is it you said crafting again?
crafting or what else did I say?
Crafting or nature, they're both
Right.
intelligence.
I'm gonna ruin this fish.
See, this
Please
is why I
do.
wanted to get more
Oh,
fish.
actually, hold on. 14.
14. It's not pretty. You do lose some of some of it. You mess up, but you're able to gut the fish. It's not quality
No,
work.
we should have got more fish, and then we would have had just one roll to gut all of the fish. Now we have to roll
Nah.
each time for each fish. We're gonna lose
Susanna,
so
it
much
sounds like
fish.
you're trying to tell me to make an optimal gaming choice,
Mhm.
and I'm not here for it.
Kat is looking for a branch
We need
because Knives told her that she didn't
wood.
want more fish.
wood to start a fire.
Yeah,
All
We're
right.
gonna cook this fish
fine.
and
I'm
have
gonna
a
say-
nice meal.
I'm gonna say you find it, Cat. You don't need to roll for that.
She'll stomp back, shove the branch in his arms. There, your wood.
Is it enough to make like a small
Yes.
like fire? All right.
She's gonna go sit up in a tree, watch him.
Can he? Okay. I've been on YouTube so long because I know how to start a fire because of YouTube. Would Knives know how?
Start
Well,
yeah,
make a-
as a cook,
Yeah,
probably.
make a nature check for actually starting it.
But
'cause
he's
I
probably
assume you're
just
doing
doing
sparks.
it with like a lighter.
That's
Yeah,
Right.
with a lighter or actually like spark rocks.
I think that would be easy enough to know. Just do the spark rocks idea.
spark rocks.
Well,
You know,
Yeah.
like a flint and steel, like a flint,
like
and
flint and
steel.
steel.
I know, but just calling them spark rocks makes me think that you could just pick up any two rocks and just
Well, but
go-
only if they
Yeah,
make a
you
spark,
can,
Faith.
Faith, clearly.
Only
'cause
if they
they're
make a
called-
spark. That's what makes
Only
them
if they're
spark.
Why would-
special spark rocks.
Why would they call them
Yeah.
spark rocks if you couldn't just do that?
I know,
Yeah.
right?
They
They
do it on their
actually-
own. Like
They don't even need
Oh.
the
people.
rocks actually have the sparks inside them.
Yeah,
Like,
you
they
just
get
cutting
it-
it. You're just cutting it out.
Yeah, you're just cutting it.
So
Anyway.
what am I rolling?
Nature.
Nature.
Yeah.
Which is intelligence. Okay, I have a positive modifier.
Hey,
That's
Okay.
better than me.
5.
5. No, you're having a hell of a time. You're used
It-
to
it's
having
wood is
lighter
wet.
stuff.
This wood is wet. It's damp.
What are you talking about?
It's not catching because it's damp.
Okay. Get your own wood then. Mine's
I'm
not
not
good
saying
enough.
I'm not saying it's your fault. It's just that if this thing did catch fire, there would be a lot of smoke.
Okay, so how do we find the right piece of wood?
God, it's
Is
gonna
the
be
sun still up?
Yes.
The sun's still up. Yeah, so we're fine.
I thought you had like a magnifying glass or something. I thought that's all you were asking.
Noch ein bisschen warten. Die Sonne geht auf.
The sun,
Die Sonne geht auf.
Sona, get out.
Die
Get
Sonne
out.
The sun.
geht auf.
Get out.
Geht auf.
Auf. What is auf?
He'll gesture all around. Auf!
Outside. Like out.
Ja.
The sun is out.
Also, wir können noch ein bisschen warten.
This is the
Did you
easy
get any of
part.
that Did you get any of that second part?
Do you know how to make a fire?
Nein.
Wolfric.
All right.
Okay,
start
fine.
Grabbing
How do you-
grass for some kindling, hoping that
Cat is gonna go look for some dry twigs.
I'll follow Cat again.
Okay.
And we'll leave knives to deal with the fire, which we don't need right now because it's the daytime.
Yeah, but
But
we
it's
want to.
fine.
He wants to cook the fish.
I understand.
God damn it! If he's gonna cook this fish and give Cat a real meal.
Sure, that's fair. I could appreciate that. As they're walking, because I assume that they'd be walking in pace with each other.
Yeah.
Wolfric will just say to Cat, "Warum bist du sauer?"
What?
Rolls his eyes.
Why am I mad?
Sauer, yeah, sauer.
I'm not. It's just what I sound like.
I'm just a teenager.
Du scheinst verrückt zu sein.
Is there a reason we're having this conversation?
Ich weiß nicht.
I don't know why we can't just eat the fish raw.
Ich möchte nicht, dass du kämpfst.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not getting it.
Ja.
Little words,
Ich weiß.
gestures, pointing at stuff. I can do that. The
Hold on.
sun gif außen.
Ich möchte
You
nicht.
don't care. Yeah?
Dass du, and I'll point to you,
That me,
mit knives,
me and
strike
knives
test.
are fighting? We're
Yeah.
not. We're not fighting.
Bist du sicher?
I just don't know what he wants. He wanted fish, and so I got a fish, and then I wanted wood, so I got wood, but it wasn't good wood, so I don't know what he wants.
Ich glaube, will dich füttern.
He wants food? Foodten? Food?
Für dich. And he'll point to you again.
For Dick?
Ja.
Dick is me? For me?
Ja.
For me?
Ja.
He wants food for me? I don't need to.
Ich glaube schon.
I don't need to eat. I've gone longer without eating. I'm fine.
Das ist nicht gut.
I'm not feeling faint or anything yet, so
Du,
I haven't passed
du
out
solltest essen.
from. I had breakfast.
Essen.
I think I'm not hungry.
Dreimal pro Tag. Dreimal pro Tag.
Yeah, 3 protein.
3. Yeah, 3. Yeah, that's what my mom said, to have three meals a day. Yeah, but like we don't have a kitchen or food or money to buy food, or like I'm just saying that we can eat. That's good. That's fine. We'll eat now or whatever, but like we don't have to because I've gone longer without eating. It's fine. I don't understand why you're being all weird about this.
Ich bin nicht komisch.
You're not being weird. You are being weird.
Nein.
You are. Look,
Also,
you're being weird in this. Like I get it when you're people who like have stuff, and it's weird not to have stuff. But for me, it's weird to have stuff. So it's weird for me to have stuff. It's weird for you not to have stuff. It's just weird.
ich habe nur meine Schäfer.
It's not weird for you
Ich
to have.
habe nur meine Schäfer.
It doesn't matter.
Ich habe
You have.
nur meine Schäfer.
You have a
Bah.
sheep.
Ich habe nur meine Schäfer. Und
You don't have your sheep? You used to have sheep. Something sheep. Yeah. I got the sheep.
und das
Shake.
war's.
They're lost?
Und,
We're lost.
ja. Oder das ist nicht das, was ich sage. Oder aber es ist nah.
I still don't understand what this has to do with fish and firewood and sheep and eating.
Ich habe nicht viel wie du.
It's about how we feel.
Nein. Ich habe
You have.
nicht viel.
You don't have a field.
Well, that didn't help. I tried saying it a different way, and it gave me the same translation. He'll sort of, I guess, turn out his pockets, and they're like completely empty.
Oh, you don't have anything either. Okay. Yeah, so we both are used to not having anything.
Aber
Except, however, you should still have food.
ja.
See, but when you're in the city and
And
you don't have anything and you don't know how to find things, usually you have to steal food from the trash. So I did have food. I just stole it from the trash, which Nice didn't seem to like very much. Or
Das
you
ist
ate
nicht
raw
gut.
fish.
Das ist nicht gut.
Well, yeah, sometimes it would make me sick, but it was better than dying of not eating.
Das ist nicht optimal.
No, it wasn't good. But it happened.
Warum willst du nicht besser?
Why didn't I have food?
Nein, nein.
I didn't.
Warum
Why
willst du nicht
did I not?
besser?
Why did I not do better?
Nein, nicht tun.
Why didn't I have parents? Because they died,
Oh
presumably.
my god.
Wollen.
I don't know. They were dead before I was born. I don't remember them.
My parents died before I was born.
Das ist sehr traurig.
Wow.
Both of them. I
He'll just hug Cat.
don't. What are you doing?
Typing.
Ich werde dich beschützen.
Okay.
And then he'll let go of the hug, and you can see there's like sort of a little bit of a tear in one of his eyes, and he's
Okay.
very sad for you.
I'm okay. Like, I don't miss him. I never knew him. I mean, I guess I miss the idea of having parents. That seems like it would be nice. Have someone watch out for you like that, but I didn't, and I was on my own, and it was fine.
Ich passe auf dich auf. Ich passe auf.
Okay. I still don't get why we got from here to talking about fish, and we still don't have firewood for eating food, since 3 meals a day is important to you, or whatever.
Du lernst.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Does knives have fire yet? Who knows?
Who knows?
He needs wood.
Cat certainly doesn't have parents. She's lost 2 sets now.
Right? Oh boy.
Come back next episode to find out.
She's 11 and an orphan twice over. She's fine. It's fine. We're
Yeah.
all fine.
Whatever. Whatever, like she said.
Seems like we're fine.
Yeah.
Cat's doing fine.
yes.
Can't you tell?
So thank you for joining us, everyone, and remember, may your orphans always be totally fine. Stay normal, my friends.